Hello, people. Let's get the international greeting out the way. Hola, aloha, ciao, salut, ni hao, namaste, ohayo, ikamasuma, здравствуйте, привет, bunna, dzień dobry, sziasztok, hello, xin ciao, yabosio, tere, salam alaikum, saskeka, marhaban, merhaba. My name is Brunel, for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who do know, thank you very much for rejoining me. So Hourglass, I've got a new foundation out. I've been very looking forward to this. This is the Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation. The cost is £51, so not cheap, but it's Hourglass, so it wasn't going to be cheap anyway. And it comes in a glass bottle, and it has a 25 ml inside of oil for you Americans out there, which is 84 fluid ounces net weight. So this is the packaging, the usual Hourglass packaging. And when you pull it out, you've got the bottle. Now, first thing first, this is a lighter. I did pull it out earlier, and I can see that this is definitely wrong shade. The shade that I've got here is a warm almond. Now, when I was trying to buy it online, I was debating between warm almond and the shade before that, which is golden almond. The problem is that warm almond is warm undertone. The golden almond is neutral undertone, and the other shades before that are darker and also completely different undertone. They've got cool undertone, so I couldn't use the shades before that because they were darker than my skin tone, and they were also the wrong undertone as well, so that would never have worked. And to be honest, I don't normally go for neutral undertones because even though they say it's neutral, whenever I buy neutral undertone foundation, I put it on my face, it turns, it goes grey. It just doesn't work for me at all. So I tend to stick with warm undertones all the time. So that's why I ended up getting this. But unfortunately, I can see that this is a bit too light. I'll make it work, but just a warnings before anyone start pointing out, you're wearing the wrong kind of shade. You should have gone like darker. The other thing why I don't tend to go darker is that my chest area here is actually nearly 2 shades darker than my face. So if I go for a foundation that's darker than even my own face, then it just doesn't work. I have to make sure that I'm kind of wearing roll neck so you don't see, because it's a massive difference. And I don't put foundations on my neck at all. I hate seeing transfer on a shirt. It's just not my thing. I don't do that. So those are the reasons why, just in case someone starts pointing out the difficulty that I have. But £51, Jesus Christ. I don't know what I'm going to do with this foundation, but we're going to test it out. Now, if you want to skip straight to the demo, look below now. You're very welcome. But if you don't, let me just give you some more information. It comes in 32 shades, and the details with regards to it and the claims are, it says the future of foundation, a highly concentrated liquid foundation designed to deliver instant full coverage with just half of a pump. Half of a pump. I'm assuming that's when you're using a brush, because when you're using a sponge, it does take away some of the product. But we're going to try it out and see how much you can get away with. This of a pump, no primer needed. No primer needed. Okay. Oh, all right. We shall. Too late. We won't see that. I've got primer on. I'll tell you about that in a moment. No primer needed. This innovative weightless formula applies like a second skin, creating a smooth and flawless complexion. Doesn't say anything about whether it leaves you matte or not. Doesn't make any claims about that. And that's all I can read here. And that's it. So it makes it, highly concentrated formula, deliver instant full coverage, innovative coated pigments, creates a smooth, long wearing application without drying out the skin. Formulated with light refracting microspheres to blur and create a soft focused complexion. Fade proof, 24-hour long wearing formula, lasts all day. Waterproof, transfer proof, and sweat proof. Non-comedogenic formula available in 32 shades. Bloody hell. Those are some claims. All right. Waterproof, transfer proof, 24-hour long lasting, lasting all day, no fading, blurs and soft focus and complexion. Okay, well, all right. Well, unfortunately, I use primer. Okay, and the primer that I use is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer. I'm extremely oily, so I have to use that. But without further ado, half a pump. Yeah, so we are putting this. So yes, as I said, too light, but don't you worry, I'll make it work. I've had even lighter than this, believe you me. Back, got my sponge. It is, I can't remember which sponge it is, but it is so soft and it's lovely. And it's so smoothing. So I'm expecting it to actually, ooh, highlight is too light. This is going to be too light. So a few pumps before you get around to it. Wow. Okay. One pump, you don't get much. This is not like the usual way you get. Look at the little speck that you can see here. Hopefully you can see that. This is as much as you get in one pump. Okay. All right. Well, it is expensive, so we better hope that it lasts a long while. So full coverage instantly. And yeah, let's go. Oh, too light. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my Lord. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. Don't you worry. I'm gonna look like a ghost at first, and then I'm gonna make it work. Okay, so it's almost, it wouldn't, I was trying to think whether it goes matte instantly. There's no smell. Okay, for me, I'm looking at this and I don't think it works with a sponge properly at all. I mean, I really, yeah, I don't like the what I'm seeing with the sponge. It kind of is a bit patchy. So let's try it with a brush instead and see whether that's better. Okay, I think better application with a brush. And with a damp sponge it's a lot more patchy, but even here you can see you need to go over it to make sure that it is seamless and smooth. All right, this is the foundation in place. So far my thoughts with the claim about half a pump and you're covered, not as far as I'm aware. No, this is actually 3 pumps, and even with the 3 pumps you can still see parts of my skin coming through. It has settled down a bit better than it was before. I mean, it was a bit mad before. Ghostly. I'm feeling myself. 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 Okay, and that's enough of that. All right, so it's been a while. I've gone off. I had something to drink before doing my lipstick and everything. And it is now 13:38, so it's been coming up 2 hours since I went off camera and life happens. But I did not bake. No baking, just a standard that I do with every foundation, and it feels absolutely light, as if there's nothing on my face whatsoever. It is a beauty of a foundation so far. If you are looking for something that you put on your face and you don't feel as if you've got any foundation at all, that is definitely it. And it actually ended up going matte, which doesn't actually state at all anywhere. I did not see the word matte when I read through information about it, so I'm quite surprised that it's actually a matte foundation. But it doesn't feel as if it sucked the life and the moisture out of your skin. It just feels as if it's just part of your skin. It's normal. I feel really, my skin feels really light, and I just think it's come up with a beautiful finish. The color did really settle down after a while. It took some time, a good half an hour or so, for it to settle down into my skin. Although it's not quite perfect, it's still a bit off. Actually ended up being a lot better than it was at the very beginning once it settled in. And yeah, so I can make it work. Let's just say I can make it work. I mean, you might look at it and think, hopefully it shows, but it's actually quite similar. So that's what I'm looking for, things that match. I'm not looking to do a different color foundation, but yeah, this is a finished look so far, 2 hours in. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the evening. We should be wearing it for about 7 hours. See ya. Good afternoon, quick update. The time that is at 16:08, so we have definitely gone past the 4-hour mark. I'm very sure. This is what my face looks like. I've been out and about, been in the car, the heater's been on. It has gone to the dizzying, should I say, overheating heat wave temperature of 10 to 11 degrees. Yeah, when you are oily, it makes no difference. Even 5 degrees, you still get oily. All right. So this is my face so far. Now, so far I can see there's a little bit of shine around the inner corners of my nose. That is very much standard. And there's also a little bit of shine around this area here and here, but the biggest amount of shine is around the nose. I've not touched my face at all. I've not blotted or anything, which is actually darn good. For a foundation that didn't say matte anywhere, one that I didn't bake as well. I'm quite surprised. Surprisingly, there's no shine on the forehead. I'm amazed at that. And everything seems to be in place, and I just thought I'd show you before I go and munch away and ruin my lipstick. I thought I'd come in and show you. Anyway, so see you guys later. Hello and good evening. Final check-in before I go and take my makeup off. The time now is 19:56. Hopefully you can see that. It's gone off again. There we go. Try that again. 19:56. So I've had this on now for, we're talking 7 hours, and this is my face. I've not actually touched up my face at all. And although, as I said, temperatures earlier today got as high as 11 degrees in the car, and then it went down, and we're probably talking about 4 degrees now. I've been in the kitchen cooking for everyone. Shepherd's pie, they love it. But that means, you know, standing over a hot stove, cooking away. And so I've not touched up my face. I've not, you know, blotted or anything. This is my face genuinely as it has been all day, without baking. So as I can see, you can see the shine around the nose and shine there as well. I'm checking for separation. Forget that. I always somehow end up with lipstick at the bottom. Don't know why. But yeah, so I'm trying to check through. Most of the actually on my forehead is looking quite good. I'm impressed. There's a little bit of shine around this area here where my brows are. I'm just trying to make sure I don't block it. But over here where the brows are, but the forehead is actually not bad at all. The biggest amount of shine is clearly here, here, and here, which is always the area where you get to see the most shiny oils break through at first. And you guys saw that much earlier. The rest of my face is not looking bad at all. Nothing has separated. It hasn't gone into the smile lines and increased. Sometimes that happens on this side here, sometimes this area here, right about there. Not on this side, but this area can build up a lot. But it's got a little bit of a line, but a little bit of a crease, but nothing major at all. Yeah, and without blotting, I'm actually quite impressed. And now I'm just going to quickly check through, because obviously it said it was sweat proof. I wouldn't necessarily call it sweat proof, but actually it is sweat resistant. It's done fantastically well for one that did not claim to be mattifying at all. I am quite impressed with this. Actually, I'm really impressed and so surprised. I did not expect it to perform this well. And for a super oily, extremely oily person, this I am as they said, shook. I am shook. By the way, if you see this here, I burnt myself. My skin is extremely sensitive. Hot water bottle, even with a cover on, and I'm too chicken to pop it. So I'm so sorry if it looks a bit, you're thinking, oh, what is that growth on there? It's actually, yeah, it's a burn, and I'm not touching it. So that's that. So let's just quickly check, because he said it's transfer proof. There is some tissue. It is spotless and clean. So I'm just going to pat it. Obviously, let's try it first of all to be fair in an area that's still dry. So a bit of pressure. Ooh. There's hardly anything. Oh my, okay, we're going to do away the noses. That's disgusting. Transfer, but it's not extreme, considering I was trying to find my blotting sheet, but unfortunately I can't find them anywhere, so I'm gonna have to stick with this. So there is, you get transfer where the oils have come through, and now we're just going to test out again, nice and white at the very top. Test out the rest of the face. Nothing. Try the other face, the other side. That's as much transfer as you get. That is actually very, very impressive. Oh my god. Let's show that forehead. So I've gone through different parts of my face, and I'm just going to keep pressing to see just how much will transfer over to the middle part. This is how much transfer. Oh my god, that is amazing. That is impressive. That's for my whole face, having pressed it down. I'm really I'm impressed. Would I recommend this? I absolutely. I'm not happy with the shade itself. I'm gonna go for the golden almond. I'm gonna go for that. It is darker, but hopefully it'll still work out. And even if it doesn't quite work out in the winter time, I should be able to wear it in the summertime, so that'll be fine. Because this warm almond is just not quite right. No, even though it blended in afterwards, I'm still not happy with that. But if you can get your right shade, I mean, and you are super oily, this I would say. And you can spare £51, which is a lot of money for foundation, but it is absolutely beautiful. Imagine what a difference it will make if I was to bake this, you know, for a good half an hour as I'm doing my eye makeup or something. It will make a huge difference. So I am so glad I actually tested this. I'm so pleased with this one. I would recommend it hands down. Absolutely. Now I know I didn't do the kind of like my usual water test, but that's because I've got to go and, you know, cook for the kids. I've got to go and serve their food. They're hungry and time's getting on. But considering I've been standing over a hot stove, I've been cooking away, boiling pot and everything has been on my face. Heating in a car has just been blowing straight hot air towards my face, and this is as much as the oil came through, which was just around the nose area. The rest of my face is basically dry. I am absolutely flabbergasted in the most happy and pleasing way possible. Yes, I would recommend this hands down. So hopefully you find this video useful if you are super oily, or even if you're not. And if you haven't subscribed already, hello. Come and join. If you have already, thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. And good night everyone, and speak to you very soon. Bye.